Pull up and load the wagon. Get good and get mad. Tell me who we drafted. Wheels up and what's happening. Pull up and load the shout out. Y'all already know what we about. Filling up a team that is usually not allowed. Ain't even a reason to scout. Ain't even a take you can tout. Ain't even a lineup to doubt. Sim in the season we out. Cheer. Game without no players. This ain't for the haters. Go bye now, see you later. I cater to the guessing what they into. I'm finna load the wagon, partner. What about you? It's the wagon. Get good and get mad. Tell me who we draft.
Look at that, Dolphins. Hey, how does it feel to experience that?
Man, we finally, it's been a while, but we got this.
Oh, congratulations.
I feel like this is almost like some sort of therapy thing, like watching them go to the Super Bowl and lose so much when I was a kid, and now we're seeing them win here. It feels great.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Load the Wagon. Welcome to season 2 of the show. First episode for those of you that do not know, Load the Wagon. It's a Madden franchise draft show. Guests come on, we draft a team, and then we simulate a year to see how the team does. Today's episode, we are joined by Izzy, who is the co-founder of Dynasty Trade Calculator. Shout out to Izzy. What's up?
What's up? What's going on?
Nothing, man. Happy to have you on. And, I'm sorry to steal the shine a little bit. Before we get into it, I want to shout out to Gabe, a.k.a. Man Bun. You could find him at Twitter at FFManBun for that intro. I got an intro song finally going on. So brand new to season 2 here. And if anyone needs an intro song for their show, go hit up Gabe. But now, Izzy, the show is on you. Thank you for coming on. And something interesting is you're a Lions fan living in Minnesota. I wanted to know the story. I didn't want to know it backstage because I didn't want to ruin it. What's up with that's the NFC North. That's in division rivalry in itself.
What's sick about it too? It's Minnesota is like one of the saddest franchises or just like states for franchises, especially football.
Sure.
And I somehow trump that being a Lions fan.
Yeah, dude. I stay in Michigan right now. I'm from Chicago, so I grew up with the Bears fans, family Bears fans, friends Bear fans. Shout out to Corey in the chat. He's also a Michigander. So, dude. So
yeah. So how it started was I grew up. I was born in 1985, and once I started getting into sports, the Fab Five were really big. Oh. So Michigan Wolverines, the whole thing, Jalen Rose and Juwan Howard, and Chris Webber, and all those guys. So I started getting into the Wolverines, football and basketball. And then it just kind of, I became a Red Wings fan because once again, when I was becoming a sports fan, the Red Wings were really good. And I never played hockey, but I loved Sergei Fedorov and I love the whole Yzerman. Yeah. And then obviously they had Nikki Lidstrom and, all those guys, and obviously they kept it going with Shanahan and Chelios made at the end of his career, he got some titles too. Right. So I loved that side of it. And Barry Sanders was always the most fun running back. So it's interesting. What's even worse about this, my two favorite teams growing up, the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Oh, I love Thurman Thomas. Bad teams. I know, it's horrible. Hey, dude, I'm all about a good underdog story. Besides the Red Wings, I just jumped on that bandwagon.
Red Wings killed it. They had 21, 22 straight years of making the playoffs. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was insane. So that's kind of, I just became a Michigan sports fan. I love the Lions colors as well. I hate the purple and gold, horrible. Wow. But this this blue and silver is just a cool. The whole thing's cool.
Very nice.
And then they drafted Stafford, and I absolutely love Stafford. He's my favorite quarterback.
Well, shout out the Rams now, huh? You got Goff on your team.
Yeah.
Load the Wagon, Madden franchise draft. So before we get into it, let me give you a little some things to know, right? So being a dynasty, shout out to DTC, dynastytradecalculator.com. This show, let's think more redraft than dynasty. Okay. Injuries are turned off. Feel free to grab a Will Fuller, whoever. I could also switch positions if you want. So if you draft a center, you want him to be left guard or like, a cornerback to be safety, you let me know what's good with it. And then at the end of the draft, you'll have an opportunity to perform one trade.
Okay.
So again, like I was saying, we go about 25 rounds. We could go a little bit more if you need. If you want to punt a position, we'll try our best to make a trade, but there's no guarantee that like maybe we'll get a solid player, right?
Yeah.
So for season 2 here, Madden 22, it's the first show here. So, let's see how this goes. No team has ever had the first overall pick. Are you ready to see your position?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is episode 37. I was telling you, pick 24. So 36 seasons, episodes in Madden 21. The first show, we had about 7 or 8 Super Bowl winners. It happens. It's not always possible, but, shout out analytics. It looks like you have pick 24. Now, for a redraft, are you thinking defense, offense? Like, look at this. We got Donald, Adams, Kelsey. Are you trying to shore up the line? Maybe you could wait on a quarterback and get like a Ben Roethlisberger in round 10. Do you want to get a right now quarterback? Do you want to beef up the defense? Again, this is 1 year. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm staring Aaron Donald right in the face.
Yeah,
here.
dude, I absolutely love Aaron Donald. Shout out to Mike, aka Daddy's Home. He has this show with DLF called Hanging with Daddy. He's the only person, dude. I don't know. I've never seen this. He had a perfect season, 19-0.
No way.
19-0. I've never done that in my spare time. And he went Donald the first round. I mean, it depends on the scheme. We'll keep the scheme, the Lions defense. So I don't know how. Is it a 3-4? Yeah. I'm unsure, but like someone like Donald, we could move to defensive tackle if that's your thing. You know what I mean?
Let's go Aaron Donald. I like that.
Let me know if you want me to change up your defensive scheme. We could go from a 3-4 to a 4-3. You said Donald right before I.
Yeah. Let's go Donald. What I'll do is I'll draft and then we can figure out the formation.
Perfect. And offense, actually, so something that I like to keep consistent is just pick a single playbook. So I keep the defense playbook, the respective teams. Offense, we're going to go with San Francisco's playbook. It's something that I noticed throughout my time here with Madden 22. It's just well balanced from passing to running. I want to keep that consistent. So in your mind, think of a big fate. Oh, dude, Chase Young just went. So second round, pick 9. Again, we're doing a little bit more redraft than dynasty. So someone like Kelsey, shout out to Kelsey. He's a little bit old. He is 31. I guess that's not that old. But anyways, something you should know. You see that Superstar X Factor?
Yeah.
So that gives you a Madden simulation kind of bonus. When they get there, they call it a zone ability. They get an extra little edge. So someone like Trent Williams, he's just a superstar. So he's not going to get that little bonus, while someone like Kirk Cousins, shout out to Minnesota. He's just a normal development. Like, you're not getting much out of him.
Yep.
Just something to keep in mind. It doesn't matter. This is your team. We're just living in it right now. So after going up Donald, does that mean you want to go defense? So someone like
I might go corner. Yeah, I was
Gilmore.
looking at Gilmore.
He's got the X factor. I mean, I know he's on IR.
What are the top corners right now?
That's a great question. Top corners right now. So someone that I've noticed, I did a couple of these to kind of understand ADP. Denzel Ward, he's just a star. I mean, young and upcoming guy over there with the Browns. You could get him in the 3rd, 4th rounds, but again, it's 97 overall. It's the X factor. Those are some things you want to weigh into considerations. Of course, you can grab a, let's see who's down here. Who's old?
Let's go Gilmore.
I love the Gilmore.
Let's go Gilmore.
You could always pick players up later, I'm
going to go Gilmore. I don't know. So here's the thing. In past Maddens, I've always tried to draft in the trenches. But I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to try to win defensively, and I'm not going to try to go offensive line early and see if it bites me in the ass.
Dude, have you ever watched? Did you? That's okay. I want to let you know that strategy that you just described worked in Madden 21.
Offensive line.
What you just said, fading offensive line, grabbing defensive players. It works. Again, Daddy went. It's funny to call him Daddy. Daddy went 19-0. He went, kind of what you're doing. Do you want me to hit accept here on Gilmore?
Yeah, let's go Gilmore.
I love that, dude.
Let's get a shutdown guy.
I mean, dude, it's 1 year. It's kind of redraft, like redraft versus dynasty. Obviously, in dynasty, you bet on talent. Redraft, you bet on volume. And I know Madden, it's a little bit different here with the defense added in. But I guess, shout out to IDP. It makes, it's all fantasy at the end of the day. So, Donald Gilmore. Wow, dude, Kelsey's still there. Donald Gilmore.
Donald Gilmore. That's a great name.
Donald Gilmore. Shout out to Childish
What are
Gambino, Donald Glover.
What are the QBs that we got here?
That's a great question. So Brady's still here. So you missed out on kind of the younger guys, you know what I mean? Like maybe, again, Big Ben might be there around 10. Brady probably goes soon. I mean, he's probably an X factor, let's be honest. He's the GOAT, in my opinion. Who's your favorite? Who do you think the GOAT quarterback is?
Peyton Manning.
Shout out Peyton Manning. Shout out to the Colts. Shout out to the Broncos. But here we are, load the wagon. Quarterback, again, you may be able to get a Big Ben later. So if you want to just get I might fade.
I might roll the dice and see if Brady's there next round.
Okay. And you're coming up in 6, 7, 8, 9 picks, whatever the math
let me
is.
See the tight end list.
But we got tight end. We got Kelsey. All of my bias, not even bias, all of my thoughts are coming from Madden 21. Being the first Madden 22, I'm getting to know the draft. I've done, a handful amount to kind of understand value. In Madden 21, for some reason, the tight end just didn't really seem to get that much play.
Okay.
It could have been the playbook. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to steer you away from what you want to do.
Let's see the linebacking core here. What do we got?
That's a great question. Again, so it all depends. Again, if you want to do a 3-4 or 4-3, a Von Miller is vastly different than like a KJ Wright, who's a pass coverage, or a Matt Milano. These guys are pass coverage linebackers.
Yeah,
so
I don't know this game to know what.
But you could build.
What Sim's the best?
You could build the scheme. What matters is if you get players that fit your scheme. So you see here with Shaq Barrett. You see that purple box next to his name?
Yeah.
That means it's a scheme fit. So Shaq Barrett, think of the Bucks, he's a pass rusher. So I'm assuming the stock Detroit is more 3-4 focused. Again, shout out to Corey in the chat. I mean, he says there's kind of a little bit of combination, but it seems that the Madden simulation has them more of a 3-4 because Shaq Barrett, one of the better pass rushers, but his zone coverage, his man coverage is not ideal. When you want to look at we'll pull up KJ Wright just for an example, 75 and 71 compared to like the 63 and 59. So again, we could switch that scheme around. You build your defense how you want. I mean, we got a Levante David, a Bobby Wagner, middle linebacker seems to be important regardless of the 3-4-4-3. Obviously with 3-4, you just need 2 more. Defensive linemen, there's people out here, we got Tuitt, shout out, Hayward, again, a lot of the Madden ADP kind of drafting depends on the star, superstar, X factor, age is factored in. Dude, Chandler Jones, he's left outside linebacker. If you want to do a 4-3, we could move him to left end. You know what I mean? So you just build your defense, we'll adjust the scheme.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to go with, what's David's speed, by the way?
Levante? That's a great question, man. I mean, dude, he's a boss out there. Shout out to the Bucks. Again, I'm sorry they couldn't have won the World Series. We're playing baseball. The Super Bowl. Shout out to the Super Bowl. They got it. The Chiefs finished second. So 85 speed's pretty respectable. If you want to compare it, we'll give you Deion Jones over there with Atlanta. Pass coverage guy. Oh, wow, he's 90. Let's see. Who's a bigger guy? Jamie Collins, with Detroit. Is he with Detroit still? He's 83 speed?
That's wow.
Dude, what would your speed be in Madden?
Yeah, it's tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm probably not very. I was pretty quick when I was younger. But but now I'm 36.
Really? Exactly. Dude, Larry Fitzgerald, I was researching. He ran a 4.53. That seems pretty fast.
When he first came, not now.
Well, yeah.
When he first came out, I think he clocked in at 4.6 when he came out. 4.6 something.
Obviously, as you get older. I mean, shout out to knee pains. I'm 28. I got little back pains out here. So, speed obviously matters. That's one of Madden's most important attributes.
Yeah. What's Bobby?
Good.
What's Bobby's speed?
So 85 for David. 85. So it's kind of. I mean, 93 versus 92.
Here's what I'm looking at with David. I feel like I can move him around too if I wanted to.
Okay. Dude, I mean, dude,
Let's
your
go,
team.
David. Let's go,
I know
David.
it's tough, man. Like, we're out here.
Actually, let me look at corners again.
Before
you pick.
Again, just so you know, like we got guys here. I think Bradbury might be a superstar, but it's like you could always pick up a Chris Harris in round 8 or 9 just because he's older. He's a 32 normal development. The benefit of being a guest on Load the Wagon is like you're in the redraft mindset while Madden simulation is drafting based on the age, the development. So
let's look at the the ends again.
Okay, so this is just left end, right end. We got Tuitt, Hicks, DeMarcus Lawrence, Cameron Haywood, Calais Campbell, Ndamukong Suh. But don't forget, we could put an outside linebacker like Chandler Jones at left end, Von Miller at left end. So it just depends the scheme that you want to do. Melvin Ingram, Bradley Chubb, JPP. Dude, Bucks are dominating. They have a good defense, dude. Oh my God. So it all just depends. Again, think about the age, the development. While David, sure, they're older, but they're a superstar. So they're going to get.
Yeah, let's go, David. Let's
David
lock him
over.
in. Yeah,
okay, Dave. I think that's a great pick, just so you know. Respectable. Who cares what Madden says? You did not reach because you're not going to get him back here coming up on the top of the 4th round. I know you said you wanted
Let's hope Brady's there. Let's hope Brady's there.
You did say you want Brady.
The second GOAT. He's gone, isn't he? Oh, he's still there.
Dude, he's there.
Well, let's lock Brady in.
You want to just see anything else before you make the decision?
I don't know if I could risk Brady being there.
Wagner is still there. Again, you could get Big Ben in a couple of rounds. It just depends if you want to lose that overall.
Here's the thing. I feel like Brady gives me such a much larger advantage.
I would say so, yeah. I mean, dude, like 19 overall, he's a superstar. It's Tom Brady. Like I know you just said Manning is your GOAT, but the current GOAT, at least right now in the NFL, it's Brady.
Yeah, I feel it from a redraft perspective. I say we lock in Brady.
I like this. I like this a lot. Shout out Michigan. Again,
4 years old.
Shout out Michigan. He's 44, but he's out there doing his thing. Tom Brady is going to lead the Detroit Lions, hopefully, to a Madden 22. Dude, if you could get a Super Bowl the first show, I'm ending the show.
All right, I like that.
I just can't recover from this. Okay, so 5th round. You got your Brady, right? You said you kind of wanted to fade the offensive line, which I kind of, at least based on Madden 21, agree. So we still got someone like Demario Davis. He's just a superstar. He's old, but we could move him to outside linebacker if you want to keep a 3-4. That's your 2. I know you were kind of counting on cornerbacks. Just so you know, here's cornerbacks. We got some respectable guys, some older guys like a Sherman that you could find later. Something to keep in mind. We'll just go to all positions here. Developmental trait does matter. McCourty, he's old, but he's an X factor. Shout out the Patriots.
Yeah.
Harrison Smith, I'm sure you get it. 32, but he's a superstar. So that means, you see how it went X factor to superstar? So that means McCourty is the last X factor because we sorted it by developmental trait.
Let's lock in McCourty then.
I actually love that. I don't want to sway you into doing that, but I feel that's respectable.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's great. That's great. And dude, it's redraft.
We're going heavy. Here's the thing. And a lot of these guys that I'm drafting have been coached by Bill Belichick.
Shout out Billy B.
So I'm kind of, since I'm not going to be on the sidelines coaching these guys, I feel like they need to have a good foundation mentally, and I feel like we have that right now.
I mean, dude, we got Donald, Gilmore, David, McCourty. Are you like kidding me? You got one at every level almost. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got 2 at the line, 1 in the middle, and then some secondary help. What are we doing now? Like, is it time to get some Brady some weapons? I mean, look at this immediate defensive value. So I know you just took McCourty at free safety. We can move Justin Simmons to corner. We can move him to strong safety. We could move Calais Campbell, who's really good at the 3-4, but if you want to go 4-3, you need a defensive tackle. Calais Campbell. Again, Demario Davis, move the outside linebacker. It's your draft. We're living in it. What
is Demario's speed and coverage ratings?
So that's a great thing. So he's a field general. Shout out to the Saints. He's an 85 with 79 and 72. That's super good. Super good. We could always move in the outside linebacker. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess it does a little bit, but like if Demario Davis, if these good players are on the field, you would think that they're making plays.
How's the corner situation looking?
It's a good question, man.
Marcus
Again,
Peters still
you
there?
know,
Yeah.
Marcus Peters is still there, but like someone like Sherman may fall. It's around
Yeah,
10,
true.
11, 12, just based on
True.
age. Like he's done normal development, devy. So like it mattered, not devy like the college, but dev like trait. So I could sort by age if that's your thing. If you want to see developmental trait, wow, True Font is a star, but Sherman isn't. What are you doing, Madden? Is Sherman signed? Is he playing right now?
I don't know where he is actually.
That's a good question. Anyways, where we are right now is Load the Wagon. We're round 6. Here's your top 5 picks so far. What are we thinking? I could sort by position. You know, this is just BPA right here.
What's DeMario's a superstar, I assume.
He is a superstar. So they get
He
don't
won't-
get,
he won't get better, obviously.
So the thing with superstar is it's kind of irrelevant. X Factor, the X Factor
Matters, yeah.
gets you the zone ability. Superstar means you're a super good player and you earn the development traits faster, but being 32,
It doesn't matter, yeah.
and again, it's redraft. So if we're playing like a dynasty league and you had like a 22-year-old superstar, dude, that's money. But X Factor matters the most. And as you took the last X Factor, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to the developmental traits right now. Outside that, the developmental traits will get picked kind of first. But being the better player, Simmons, he's just a star, but he's still 27. He's 91 overall. These guys are going to get picked soon.
Anything with the line that we can, like, I don't want Brady to get hurt.
Injuries are off.
Oh, okay.
Injuries are off.
Oh, I get a little witty, huh?
But again, you always get some age, like a 29 Leno, maybe you get round 12, 13, 14, but don't forget you're just pushing positions down. So maybe, if that's your philosophy, if you want to protect Brady, it does matter, obviously, but maybe an older player in the later rounds when a more immediate, it seems like you're building your defense pretty strong right now.
I feel like I want to keep going defense and just solidify that and then take
I kind of like that vibe, if we're being honest, Izzy.
And it's really Justin Simmons.
And shout out Sherman is a free agent. I mean, shout out to Sherman. He's doing his thing. Justin Simmons. I heard you say that. Again, like I said, you picked McCourty, but we could move Simmons to strong safety. We could move one of these guys to corner if you want. It's up to you.
Can you click on Simmons quick?
Absolutely, man. Pretty solid. 87 zone, 81 man. He's got some speed. He catches. He could hit. He could tackle. He's out there play recognizing and pursuing to the ball.
Let's go. I mean, it's him or Harrison Smith.
One overall. The only difference is Harrison's more of like a run support, so he's gonna. It just again depends on the scheme, but like just because it says
his zone is probably pretty good too. Yeah, 89.
Exactly. He's still like that's why. More so of those positional things are for outside linebackers because you don't want Von Miller playing zone. You know what I mean? But
okay,
like
so Harrison Smith's 87, Simmons is a 90 for speed, or did I read that wrong?
87, 88. So 88. It's the same.
Yeah,
it might as well be the same. It just depends on who you want at this point.
Let's go.
It's your draft, man. We're living in it. See, it gets tough out here, man. It's really thoughtful.
We're in the 6th round.
Sixth round, 20 minutes in. 23, 24. Should we get a shot clock going? A pick clock?
Yeah. Let's get a pick clock. Let's go.
You got it right now. What is it?
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go Demario Davis.
Yes.
Let's lock in these linebackers. Let's get this set.
Okay. I wanted you to make that pick, but it's your draft. I don't, I want you to make your team how you want it. I think Davis is a good pick. We make him outside linebacker. I feel like you're setting yourself up for a solid 4-3.
Yeah, and I think that's ultimately
Simmons, Smith, dude, they're still here.
They're still here. All right, so we're in the 7th round now.
Do you, bro? But
let's go Simmons.
We could make Campbell defensive tackle, just so you know, because you already have a right end and Donald. But Simmons, You locking it
I
in?
feel like there might be some. Can you go to the right end position quick, or just the end position in general?
Yeah,
D
yeah,
tackles
cool.
and such. So D
So
tackles
left end,
85.
Hicks, Graham. We got some bodies. Again, there's always going to be a
Yep.
body later. Bodies are important. Bodies will be there. Sue, he'll be there, around 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right?
Yeah.
Brady doesn't need weapons. Weapons need Brady. I don't know if that made sense, but you could move Sue to defensive tackle. I mean, dude, bring him back to Detroit. So maybe the safety position is something you really want to hone on. You see how this just linebacker value is dropping. So I'm really happy you went with Davis. Maybe Simmons. If we're talking about value, Simmons or Smith may be the best value currently. Don't forget, you got a pick coming up in 10 picks or so. So if you just want a refresher, here's your team.
Yeah. God, it's a sexy looking team.
Dude,
God dang.
We're going defense, man.
Yeah.
And
it wins championships, is what I've heard.
defense wins championships. And for redraft, that's what you need. Offense breeds dynasty. So, change it up.
I feel like there's a safety run coming.
There may be.
I feel like there's a safety run coming.
Especially good safeties. Like there's only 3 90 overalls left, and 2 of them are safeties.
Let's go Simmons.
Yeah. Who do you want to move the strong safety?
I'm going to end up, because we'll find out at the end who actually moves there better, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably lean Simmons.
As you saw from Simmons and Harrison Smith, like regardless of their run support zone guy, they're going to be similar. And
so here's my plan. So I'm going to put my scheme to maximize how many of the dudes we have. Oh, what's that?
Sorry, no, you're going, but Smith is still here. You can move him to cornerback.
Well, could I though?
Yeah, I mean, do you, man? I mean, we got Campbell. We can move him to DT. Typically, you see ends go up overall or 2. You might see him at 92 overall.
Can you sort by speed?
I can. Henry Ruggs, Hollywood, Will Fuller, dude, Caleb Farley. Was he the pick to the Broncos? I'm unsure, but you're seeing, oh wow, William Jackson, 93. Wow.
Who's the fastest linebacker left?
Good question. So middle linebacker has the better odds of going to an outside linebacker for the 4-3 scheme. So Isaiah Simmons, the Cardinals, Devin Bush over there with the Steelers, Alukun over there with the Falcons, and then of course the rookie Jamin Davis. But you have 2 linebackers. Like if you're playing a nickel, or a dime, you're seeing 1 or 2 linebackers. So 3 linebackers in the first 10 rounds kind of seems like you may be overextending a little bit given what's available, because you could just always just get a body late.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's tough, man. I know.
It is. It's tough sledding. How old? I feel like since this is Dynasty, how old is Chris Campbell? 30 or redraft? 34?
35. And he's a superstar. Like, I know it doesn't mean much, but oh wow, look at those, dude. I mean, we could move him to DT, dude. And
I feel like he might be around. No?
Good
question.
Wait
on him?
Don't forget your 8th round pick 9. That means your 9th round pick 24. So if you believe so, I'm unsure. I don't know how to answer that question. So I mean, we see a ton of drop off here in ends or defensive tackles. You could always get Sue later, a couple rounds or so.
Yeah, let's go Campbell. Let's go Campbell.
Dude, he's a big body. It's what you need to stop the run. Again, dude, it's a 90 overall in Madden. He's going to go up to 92 or 93. We're going right now for the championship. I know you don't have an offensive line. I know you don't have receivers, but you're going to be surprised what we're going to find out here. Dropping in value. Wow, Harrison Smith is still there. Let's put him at linebacker.
Right. You probably could.
Probably. It's your team here. You see on the left over here, our right to our faces. That's your offense. This is your defense. We'll move some of the positions around, but I'm feeling pretty good out here. If you just want to see receivers, Antonio Brown again, he's going to drop a little bit because he's a normal dev. He's not a superstar.
I mean, I might. I
Would
mean,
wait a couple of rounds.
might take Tyler Lockett here. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
This is just BPA, so I could go by
Yeah,
position
no,
if you want. I mean, Eckler's there if you need a running back.
Let's look at the line quick. Let's see if we can sneak a lineman in.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, you do need 5, right? So, nothing crazy. Again, you're probably seeing more older people here. A Lindsley, a Mac. A Mac, I know you can get around 15, 16. But again, someone like James Daniels, shout out to the Bears. Since he's 23 years old, he's going to go soon compared to your Zeitler or DeCastro just because they're a little bit older. But you might see them go soon. But this is redraft, man. If the comfort of having one guy, BPA is incognito at 89, followed up by Lindsley at 88. And
here's the thing: tackles you can always move around the line in all Maddens.
Every position you for sure can, and it's fine. Lineman, offensive lineman. So it's just who you kind of want at this point.
I might go Bulaga here.
Nice.
And then let's go. Yeah, let's go Brian. And then I can kick him out. I could probably move him to left tackle. Yeah, left tackle.
So I'm hitting accept.
Let's go Bulaga. Yeah.
Let's share up the line. I mean, you need 5. You might as well get one good guy just to ensure you got something there.
Yep. Let's see what we got here.
It, man. Let's see. So we got your defense is looking pretty solid. I know you mentioned Lockett. He's still here. We got Amos. We can move over to corner, but you still got some corners here. We got Bobby Trees, Robert Woods out here, Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller. We got bodies. If you just want to see,
so speed. Let me see speed at receiver. Who's the fastest? He said Ruggs.
Well, that was at the time. Ruggs is still there. Hardman, Hollywood. Shout out to Anthony Schwartz over there with the Browns. Shout out John Ross getting a second chance over there with the Giants. Will Fuller's pretty solid. You got bodies later that you could always take.
How fast is Lockett?
I think he's about a 92 speed, but he's got a lot of agility. Yeah, he's 93 with 97 agility, but stuff you can't teach like route running and release are there. I'll go BPA here at wide receiver. If you want to see tight end,
I'd consider.
You're fine. If I know you cared about that, we still got Incognito is here. Mac, again, I feel confident you get him a couple rounds, but we're just pushing guys down at that point. So we lost a lot of that. It was probably good to take Bulaga there. Incognito, if you want another high overall offensive lineman, maybe in play. But again, we'll just go to overall all positions here. Amos, Hicks.
So I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at corner. I'm good at.
So if you're doing a 4-3, you need another left end and another defensive tackle. Hicks is someone you can move the defensive tackle or keep him at end, but then you lose the speed. But yeah, wow, that drop off to defensive tackle there. Bud Dupree, someone you could move to the left end. He has the speed. He's a 3-4 guy, but in a 4-3 scheme, it'd be perfect at left end for you. Corey Davis, bring him back, dude. Shout out to Western Michigan.
Back from the dead. So it really comes down to Lockett or Hicks.
Yeah, and it may be a good idea to run through some picks here. It just depends on your situation. If you're okay with it, usually
run through some picks.
Yeah, usually.
What do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? Run
usually, we go about 25 rounds, and usually that's about 40 minutes. So it's
let's go Lockett.
We're vibing here. That's all that matters. I'm cool with it. If you're cool with it, shout out to this. We got Lockett. So we got one receiving option, offensive lineman, a quarterback. Your defense is looking pretty solid. If you want to round out the defense, that would behoove you because then you could target offense. We got, again, still some bodies, dude. And that just seems to be the theme of the show is bodies. But here we are. You got your linebackers. You're pretty good. You got your 2 safeties. You got 1 cornerback going. You got your linemen. You're kind of looking for 2 more defensive linemen, but we're looking for a little bit more offensive linemen, some weapons. What's up?
Let's go
on the outside.
Yeah.
If we're looking for speed, we could go to left outside linebacker. We got Bud Dupree still there. Leonard Floyd. Right outside linebacker. Wow, Melvin Gordon, JPP. Are you down with JP?
How fast is Ingram? And Ingram we might be able to slide out to end.
80 speed. Yeah, you could for sure slide him to left end, dude.
Let's do that. Let's go Ingram.
I love that. Okay. So we got 3 out of the 4 defensive linemen, 2 out of the 3 linebackers, your 2 safeties, 1 cornerback. You'll get some cornerback bodies later. If you want to target offensive linemen or maybe some skill positions on the offensive side, this may be the time to do so.
To do what?
Target offensive linemen, some offensive skill positions. You know, we still got Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller are here. Gronk, Tunyon.
Let's see the linemen.
So we got Dwayne Brown, 83, Incognito at 89 is pretty solid. Mac is there, like I kind of figured. And then we're getting kind of low. We're getting kind of low out here, but
let's go.
Incognito's BPA.
You said left Dwayne Brown's left tackle.
Yeah, he's 83. But BPA is an 89.
Yeah, let's go Incognito.
Good pick. Good pick. You got to go overall. Overall, again, statistics matter in a simulation. Like, I know, you know, it's cool, but like, I like that. That's a good pick right there. Okay. So 2 out of the 5 offensive linemen. Again, we can move them around. It's no big deal. We still got Bobby Trees out here. Robbie Anderson, solid wide receiver 2 option over there in Carolina. You know, we got bodies. Dwayne Brown's still here. Alex Mack's still here. Zeitler's still here.
Let's go Dwayne Brown.
I like that. I respect that. You got to get that, dude. 83 overall, doesn't matter. You got 3 out of the 5. 1 receiver, 0 tight ends, running back. Are you a 0 running back, 0 wide receiver type guy? Do you even do a redraft?
In you're actually talking about redraft leagues?
It's fantasy. Yeah, actual fantasy.
Yeah, I typically fade receivers in redraft.
Okay.
And just go running back heavy. I mean, there's so many good receivers. So many flyer receivers that you can plug in. It also depends on the settings too, like in terms of how many players you actually have to start. The more starting requirements you have, I typically I'll shift my strategy to a little bit more receiver heavy. But if it's a lot of these redraft leagues are kind of, you start your 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex, maybe 2. And then I just go running back heavy. But some of them that have deeper, where you're starting 10 or 11 guys, then I'll probably sprinkle in some receivers.
Yeah, it definitely depends on scoring, roster size, all that jazz. But here we are. Yeah. So cornerbacks, just so you're aware, again, there's bodies, like I said. I don't know if you want to round out an offensive line, get an extra receiver option, maybe a tight end.
Who are the best overall players right now?
That's a good question, man. Good question. Let's find out. So we got, Jordan Poyer. Again, you got your 2 safeties, but we could move them to corner. A receiver, a defensive tackle. You have 1. You drafted Melvin Ingram, so you got your 2 ends on the defensive line. We're looking for another big body because a 4-3, a nickel, a dime, there's 4 defensive linemen no matter what.
How old is Linval?
Who?
Linval Joseph.
Oh, Linval. 32. But again, it doesn't matter. Overall,
I'm kind of like thinking about, well, if he's older.
Madden simulation, man. I know, I get it. Like, you got to.
If he's older, he might fall a little bit.
My bad.
You see what I'm saying?
Point. You're right. You're right.
Let's go Brandon Williams. I like that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's.
I don't think you're gonna have too many.
And now you got your defensive lineman. We're looking for some depth at linebacker and corner, but like you have 3 out of 5 offensive linemen, 1 skill position wide receiver. Maybe it's time to hit home on those wide receivers, tight ends, and then pick up the scraps later. See, we just lost a ton of wide receiver value, so
bastards.
Yeah, but we still got AB, Marvin Jones, Cole Beasley. If you want to put him in the slot,
AB, I'm guessing we can get pretty late.
A couple rounds. He'll probably get drafted soon just because he is overall better. It's all up to you here.
Yeah, let's wait. What are we looking at for the other positions here? Let's see all positions.
We got some corners, again, safeties, but like they're just coming down. And then, I mean, again, we're kind of getting to the nitty gritty here.
Let's go. I might go Casey Hayward here.
I mean, he's BPA, you know.
Let's go Casey Hayward. Yeah, let's just lock it in.
Because then you got 2 for sure lockdown corners. You got your 2 safeties, your 2 linebackers. You got your defensive line. You're looking pretty solid on the defensive side. We're missing 2 linemen, offensive linemen, We're missing wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. So maybe now we just hit home on these receivers, tight end. I mean, AB still here, Marvin Jones, like tight ends. Is Gronk's still here? He's an 86, man.
Let's go Gronk.
I like that. So we're missing at least one or two more. I mean, again, you see how the roster's filling out. Like, again, we're kind of going depth or some starters here. So, let's hit home on these missing positions. 2 offensive linemen, another receiver or 2, and then a running back, of course. So AB and Marvin Jones are still here. If you just want to look at lineman 76, 85, Roger Saffold. That's pretty good. Alex Mack 86, and then Zeitler's gone. So
let's go Saffold.
Yep, we'll move him to right guard. So then we're just missing a center. And then your line's complete, and then you just need a receiver and a running back, and your team's pretty much set. Because the Madden simulation.
What are the running backs looking like?
That's a good question, man. So about here, you're missing on the top tier talent, but we still have Mostert, Edwards, some respectable. Again, take your mind away from fantasy. Like someone like James Conner, is going to be good in a Madden simulation because of the statistics. With the injuries off, of course. You know what I mean? So Melvin
Can you sort
Gordon,
by speed?
I absolutely can. So Mostert's probably going to be top, yeah.
Oh, it's a big fall off.
Fullback. Shout out to Kyle Juszczyk. Shout out to Jeff Green.
Let's go Mostert.
Yeah.
Hold on. Injuries are off, right?
Exactly. Injuries are off. Speed matters. Overall matters. You're looking for a center and then another receiver or 2, and then maybe another linebacker and cornerback. And then your team's just well-rounded. The Madden simulation will fill in your roster. So that's why it's, about 25 rounds. Here we are at 1920 here.
Man, I might just take Chris Harris here.
Dude, 3 cornerbacks. You're good.
Let's go Chris Harris.
Yeah, you need a slot guy. We'll get into depth chart here as we simulate.
Let's hope AB's still around.
Let's hope, because we're looking for a center and a wide receiver, and then your team's set. I wouldn't necessarily say set. Again, a little leeway here.
Oh, he's gone. Isn't he gone?
Oh,
he's there. Let's take AB. Let's roll it.
Dude,
so we got AB and Lockett.
You have AB and Brady, bro. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Do you want to get another receiver? It might behoove you to get a third. But it's up to you. You got pretty much everything besides depth. And that's what we're drafting right now for. You do need a center still. Alex Mack, 86 overall, is here.
Yeah, let's just take Alex Mack.
So now you're set. Dude, you're off. Dude, everything's good. We're round 22. Like, we're just getting a couple depth pieces. If you want to fill those needs, like a third linebacker, you got your third corner. Again, it's pretty much just a linebacker receiver that you need for.
Oh, and a tight end, right?
You picked Gronk. Don't forget.
I did. Yeah, that's right. I did.
See what I mean, dude? We're out here vibing, man. And you just got 2.
Shit.
Oh, so we did lose out on some receiver value, but you do have 2 solid options. But
can you give me? Let me see the speed here. Who's the fastest little bastard?
Anthony Schwartz, John Ross, Paris Campbell. We could put him in the slot.
Keep going down a little bit. Let's see.
Maybe pay attention to the overall. So Jakeem Grant actually filled in wide receiver 1 for the Dolphins. That's pretty interesting. Rondell Moore, dude. Andy idea. Might be.
Might not be a bad idea to go Rondo just for fun.
Love it. You could put him in a slot.
Speed. Let's just get that speed out there just for fun. Just for shits,
Team's looking pretty solid, man. Again, it's just depth, which the Madden simulation will do. Do you want to make a couple more picks, or should we?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, dude. Why not? Okay, so you do have 2 linebackers. You're looking for a third. I mean, in a 4-3, there will be 3 out there, but when you're playing nickel and dime, you'll see 1 or 2. We got Jamie Collins, the Lions guy, Danny Trevathan, you know him from the NFC North with the Bears. Outside linebackers right now are typically just your power rushers, your speed rushers, not really guys that are in the zone or man coverage, while someone like Collins, 71 zone and 64 man isn't great, but when you look at like a Cameron Wake, 43 and 37, you gotta,
let's go Jamie.
Yeah, you got to bring it. I mean, the Lions, you need a homer. He knows the locker room.
Yep. Yep.
I respect that. So now you're looking solid, man. You got 3 corners, 2 safeties, 3 linebackers. You got your linemen. You got your offensive lineman, 1 tight end. You got 3 receivers. You got 1. You got every position. It's the 24th round. Dude, Sherman's still
Let's
here.
lock Sherman in. Let's get him. Let's get him on the team.
Oh my God. Okay. Insane. Dude, insane. So you got everything. Like, how do you feel? I mean, if you want more picks, man, again.
Let's go to running back one more time. Let's lock in another running back because Mostert, even in a situation where they can't get hurt, he'll find a way. So if we can just make sure that he can't get hurt, I think that would be beneficial.
I get what you're saying, man, but injuries are off. But Cordarrelle Patterson, Carlos Hyde, Mike Davis, Coleman,
Oh,
you know,
God.
if you want to go
do
by
we got?
age,
Do we got? We got.
you
What's
know, your
his notes?
dynasty guy, we got Hawkins, Puka.
Do we have? Is
Oh.
Philip Lindsay still there? I know he's a little
No,
fast
I
bastard.
believe
No,
he's gone. He's a 75 overall. So you're looking at these guys.
bastards.
Yeah.
You know those.
Shout out.
Our running backs got toasted here.
But like, it's just a backup.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. Let's let's go Tevin Coleman. Can we go Tevin Coleman?
We absolutely, dude, it's your team, man.
Yeah, let's go Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman. So you feeling good about this team? Is it time to simulate?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. So as I simulate here, adjust those positions. It's just me and you right now. We got to fill some idle time, Izzy. So I got some questions for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Would you rather be a cat in a dog's body or a dog in a cat's body?
Dog in a cat's body.
Why is that? So you want to be
Well, because there are a lot of
and what kind of dog? Like, you know, obviously there's some small ones, some big ones.
a cat dog, apparently.
Cat dog. Did you ever watch
Yeah.
that show on Nickelodeon?
No, is there something called cat dog?
Yeah, it was like Cat Dog or something. Were you a
no.
Nickelodeon or a Disney kind of guy? Or
I'm
like
a
a Cartoon
ni-
Network?
I'm a neither kind of guy. Even when I was younger, I never watched cartoons.
Wow.
Yeah, like I
What
grew up
dog
and
were you,
I
like
immediately no, nothing. No, I've always
I'm
been a
with-
sports kid, even when I was little.
Dude, surprisingly enough, I've never met someone who's same boat. That's insane. Okay, so away from it, you said dog in a cat's body. Okay,
I go dog because here's the thing.
let's hear it.
You see dogs that are like, I don't know. It's just like for me, you're still a dog, and everybody
want that
loves
energy.
dogs.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Like not everybody loves cats, but it's very hard to find somebody. If you don't love dogs, you're scared of dogs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you don't have to. You're not. There's a lot of people that hate cats, even though they're not scared of them. They just hate them. So
Yeah.
I'd always rather default to a dog and just be in a cat's body. I'm cool with that.
So you're bringing the cat vibe, like, hey, look, I'm a cat, but I have the dog mindset where I'm chill a little bit more. You're just switching up the stigma.
Yeah, I mean, I think if
I respect that.
you're a cat in a dog's body, you're aloof. You're just you don't get excited when
Sure.
the parents come home.
Yeah.
It's, you want to give cats a good name. So you put them in a dog, you put a dog in a cat's body.
It starts with you. I respect that. Okay. What food combination would you like to ban? Pineapple on pizza. I know
No,
some
I love
people put
pineapple on
olive
pizza.
oil on ice cream. Chocolate on pizza I've heard of.
Oh, weird.
Right?
I don't know if I don't want to say there's a couple things that gross me out.
Okay.
When people eat anything and then drink chocolate milk while eating it, just absolutely grosses me out.
Okay.
So I'm banning chocolate milk at
with anything.
with any food.
Okay. I respect you, bro.
I'm out on that. I also don't like fries and ice cream, and I also don't like anything ranch related.
Wow. Oh, you're a blue cheese with the wing guy or what?
I like the blue cheese,
Yo,
not a
okay.
big ranch guy.
A very important question. Again, shout out the checklist, shout out Matt and Matt. Do you consider boneless wings to be wings?
Yeah, because I like boneless wings. I don't like regular. Here's the thing. Thing about me is I hate getting my hands dirty,
That's
and I'm
fine.
sitting there. I have to keep using these wet naps. Just give me a fork. Let me eat these wings.
That's fine, but they're wings?
Some wings are really good,
SMB.
but I always just default to boneless.
What's your go-to sauce? Or dry rub, if that's
Ooh.
your thing.
I do like anything Asian related. So like
Asian
a teriyaki, Asian zings are
Hot,
good.
spicy.
I do like some anything with like a Parmesan garlics type style. I'm in on that.
Gosh, dude.
Give me some of that.
What's your favorite kind of chain restaurant, whether it's Hooters, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, etc.? Shout Rick Ross, Wingstop.
So favorite restaurant for wings?
Like a chain. Obviously, being in Minnesota, being over here in Michigan, we may have our own little like local spot, but like a chain, that most people will know. Or if you want to shout out a local spot, shout out.
God, here's the thing for wings. There isn't anything that I'm like, dude, I want some wings. Since I am a boneless guy, I see that somebody had mentioned boneless equals chicken nuggets. I'm totally good with that because I'll go with. I just had Chick-fil-A for dinner. I had Chick-fil-A. Like I would take Chick-fil-A nuggets over any wing out there.
Yes,
Raising Cane's is
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's elite. So I would take that a step differently. I would pass on a wings place and I would go to a
chicken nugget,
chicken tender or nugget place.
Okay. So, you seem to be, just let's think about chicken nuggets, right?
Yeah.
And let's think about the fast food. I'm talking more so less Panera, less Chick-fil-A. We're talking about your 2-star McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. What's your favorite chicken nugget from those?
Dude, it's been so long. I get it. When I was younger, I used to hit up Wendy's for their nugs. Yeah. I'd go to Burger King for a Whopper, and then I'd go to McDonald's to get fries. And all three of them were in the same like vicinity, and I just hit all three, and I'd have like the perfect like meal. Now, I haven't done like any of those places in probably a decade. No shit.
You seem healthy.
Yeah. I just had Chick-fil-A. But like, I feel like you're a kid, you eat those things. And listen, I drive by Burger King all the time. Like, God, I really want to try that new chicken sandwich. Yeah. So, funny story about me is my parents were divorced, and my dad used to pick me up from my mom's house to take me to school every day. And he picked me up early. And every single morning before school, I would have a Burger King chicken sandwich. Now, mind you, this was like 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning. And I was probably like 9 years old. I shit you not, Corey. Every single day, school day, he'd ask me what I wanted to eat, and I'd always say I want a Burger King chicken sandwich.
Dude, that's lucky.
I know. And I was like the skinniest kid ever, and I just smashed Burger King chicken sandwich and fries every morning. I know. I look back now and I'm absolutely disgusted with myself. But I'm a kid, I was like 9 years old. I'm disappointed in my dad because he definitely took multiple years off of my life.
Come on, bro. You seem to be doing fine. 36, shout out. 36?
36.
Shout out memory. Dude, you're fine. Chick-fil-A, did you get grilled or fried?
Oh, I can't do the grilled are fine, but I got to do the regular chicken nuggets.
Thank you. Okay. That's it.
With the underrated sauce, the honey roasted barbecue at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. So a lot of people like the Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm not a big fan of that Chick-fil-A sauce, but the honey mustard and stuff. Yeah, it's fine. What did you say? Sorry, it was
the honey roasted barbecue. Is the better of the sauces at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. I usually just go the garlic herb ranch because I just get the spicy sandwich and I feel like spicy with ranch balances out. But I think if I try that,
you're banned with my rule. You can't have ranch.
Oh yeah, true. So I am a ranch out Buffalo Blue Cheese. That did spark this entire conversation.
So
that's good stuff, man. Shout out to Izzy. Okay, so I got a couple more questions. We're done here, but like I need to hit on the more home run questions here. If you could know the absolute truth to one question, what would it be?
Dude.
I know it's tough, man.
Dude, holy cow. It's deep.
It is deep. I end with the good ones. Yeah, shout out to BK chicken fries. I'm happy they brought those back. Those are solid. Absolute truth. One question.
One thing.
When will the Lions win a Super Bowl? Some people.
You'd have to go deep. You'd have to go something very like.
One time, I guess.
Okay. How about this? I would ask one question.
One question. You got to know the truth. Yeah, it's yours, man.
Is there actually a God?
Woo!
I think that would be a great question.
That's a good.
Now, I'm a man. I'm a man of faith. I'm not a crazy man of faith, but I believe
Everyone
that there is a God. But I would like to know if
there is.
there is.
Nice, dude. That's a perfect question. Yeah, dude. That's exactly what I want to hear from my guests. I'm so happy. And for one more question, we'll keep it similar here. If you could have witnessed one event in history, what would it be?
The building of the pyramids.
Wow.
Because once again, that could
just
be
wanna
another
know.
question, like who built the pyramids?
You
would be
just
a great-
wanna
Nobody
know.
knows. Yeah, I want. Well, because it's such a marvel. Nobody can explain how it was.
And they're so precise mathematically.
insane.
Like,
I would love to be.
it's so precise. Dude, those are perfect.
Love to be a fly on a rock watching that happen.
Those are perfect. But here we are. You see, I've been showing you your team. You got a solid team, man. The Madden draft is out here doing it for you. We're just on the depth chart. We're running it back. Do you want to make a trade? I mean, do you
I feel
have
like the only trade I would make?
sorry to cut you off. To make trades, I can trade future draft picks.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that, right?
I'm just saying I could. Not everyone takes it. Some people do.
Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, if I'm not
Exactly.
going to have draft picks,
It's in the
let's
rules.
trade a pick.
What position do you want to upgrade?
I need to upgrade my receiver core. Like I
Ooh.
want
Good.
to get a.
So just like the draft, you got to think about age, the development. Do you have a mind on someone you're trying to get?
I just want a good fast receiver. So let me do this. Let me think about this.
Will Fuller. I mean John Ross. If you want to go lower value, who else is quick? I mean, dude, Shark.
Who was
DJ.
the guy that we missed out on? There was a receiver that we missed out on. There was a receiver run, probably in like the 13th, 14th round. Let's go. Let's look at.
I mean, we could look. Obviously,
Was it Robbie Anderson? Was it?
Robbie.
We were gonna get. He was fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Julio. Let's try to get Julio. Let's try to get Julio, dude.
Oh, really?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, but you want fast. I mean, I'm sure he's 90, 91 speed.
That's fast. He's Julio though.
92?
Yeah, he's fast and old.
Okay.
You could probably get. Let's move. Team needs a cornerback. What the hell? Yeah, let's give him my third overall. Why do I have multiple 22s? First?
Because they traded. Remember, Goff, the Rams.
Oh
gave them
yeah,
2022 and 2023.
Ship it. Let's give up that 103.
Yeah, but no, let's start. Oh, why can't I hit anything? Let's start off with like a second, because just so you know, it's called Load the Wagon, right? That's the show.
Yeah.
I've done a couple reload the wagons, and that's when Mike, aka Daddy's Home, he had a perfect 19-0 season. I had him come on and reload the wagon, so we worked the off season, right? So I can't. How can I pick these things? So like trading a first round, it helped him at least, and he won the Super Bowl. But during the draft and off season, it hindered him.
Oh right, yeah.
But again, you got to earn that reload. You know what I mean? It's happened 2 or 3 times. So it's kind of like in Dynasty, right? Like, do you want to win now or retool? You know what I mean? Do you want to ship off your rookie picks for a right now piece? And you've identified your wide receiver core as lacking? Okay, I can do it now. So
yeah, let's try to get Julio. Let's try to get Julio.
Is there anyone else or is Julio your go-to? What about a second? Let's offer this up. Let's see what they say.
Tell us to go fly a kite, huh?
Okay, so it's about halfway. Again, Julio, he's old, but he's got the X factor. Do you feel comfortable giving up a first? Again, I mean, you got to earn that reload, so it's not guaranteed.
That's true. Let's give up one first. Let's give up that 113.
Why can't I pick this, dude? This is insane. It's glitching out. Okay, so you want to give up the first round, 13th overall. So just
if it doesn't work, then we're going to shift to Robbie Anderson for a second.
Okay. I mean, of course, I could do a first round this year, a third round next year. A 2023 pick.
Yeah,
it's up to you.
They gotta know. They gotta know you can't play hardball with, Dan Campbell.
Ooh, shout out to kneecaps.
Yeah.
Yo, I love Brad Holmes, man. Okay, so you want the 13th, for Julio. That's a pretty solid pick.
Have him throw in a second, dude. What the hell?
Them?
Yeah.
You want to get a second back?
What, dude? If they're gonna take my first 13th overall, they better give me a second back.
Now
This is like a dynasty trade.
That's predictive 13th. Ooh, you could probably get like a 5th.
All right, let's just get any sort of sugar with it.
Okay, maybe a 7th.
Okay, let's just do it straight up then.
Okay.
7th.
Like
It's just gonna be a kicker.
Ooh, okay. No, they need a little bit more.
Okay, let's give them a little bit more.
A future 4th.
Let's give them sure.
A future 4th, you get back a 7th.
All right, I like it.
This is dude. I do this in my spare time so much. Okay, no. What about just this? Oh no, dude. They want something more. Is this where we switch to Anderson? Oh, yeah. CJ Luke coming in clutch.
He wants to go Ruggs, huh?
Well, that's the speed guy.
Let's go. Is there who's a fast rookie from this year?
I mean, Rondell Moore. You got it. Anthony Schwartz, but he's a 67 overall. Chenault's probably hard to get. I mean, we're gotta look for age, speed, someone without a developmental trait to make it a little bit
easier. How about Devonta Smith?
I mean, again, a rookie. I believe he may. I mean, what about him? Do you want to try? You give him a first?
Let's do a second. Will they take a second, do you think?
Well, let's find out. Do you want to find out?
Yeah, let's do it. I love Smith.
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm happy. I like Devonta Smith.
That's a third receiver you need, dude.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So let's run it through the depth chart. We'll simulate the season. We'll simulate halfway to see how your team's doing. I think you might have 54 players, so we're gonna have to cut someone. I'll just cut someone bad. It doesn't matter. But I'm really liking this team, man. I mean, you took advantage. A second round for Devonta Smith, too easy. I mean, dude, that's the future. You got old guys at receiver. They're going to mentor him. Of course, this does not matter in a Madden simulation, but in our own little experience here.
Yeah. And this is a good hedge for next season too. If I go 19-0.
I mean, we'll see. Shout out to Reload the Wagon. I think there's only 3 times. Shout out to Dad. Dude, I mean, if you go 19-0, like you're guaranteed. Like that's insane.
How many 19-0s have there been?
When I do this on my own, I've never done a perfect season.
Okay.
Insane. I mean, a good majority of people made it to the playoffs, but again, there's only 7 or 8 Super Bowls. And let's not forget, we got to change the scheme here before.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
We can't forget. I mean, I've done a lot of these mistakes. Surprisingly, I've made one wrong draft pick. And now, that was just where I want him, but I don't. And I just hit X, so they had to accept it. Okay. Let's see. Scheme. Team scheme. Okay, so we got to do a 4-3.
So we want, whatever, because doesn't this give you there we go. It tells you what your best fit is.
Yes. But that's just, it's kind of, I wouldn't go too much into that.
Well, because we have a vertical power run for our offensive scheme, but we have Raheem Mostert, so that wouldn't make sense.
Again, so what matters more is the playbook. The scheme, it's just kind of cute for Madden.
82 vertical zone run. Let's do that.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Mostert, we got the Shanahan offense here. We got the Carolina playbook. It's a 4-3 scheme. We got dime, dollar, nickel. We got what you need.
Okay.
We're looking good. We're going to simulate halfway. We'll see how your team's doing.
And so now our players that we've moved around, they're in the right spots.
Yep, I moved them around just for your.
Does it reset when you change the scheme?
Good question. Let's find out. I would say no. So again, we moved to defensive tackle, Calais Campbell, and he's still first. So yeah, he went up from 90 to 92. We're sitting pretty here. You got Davis on the outside, David, Collins. We're looking good.
Didn't we have a middle linebacker that we're going to move to?
Demario Davis, who's on the outside.
Okay.
I got it.
Cool.
We're looking solid, man.
I like it.
We're ready to simulate. We're going to simulate to the halfway through the season. So with the 17 game, that's probably 8 or 9. What are you expecting out of your team here?
I'm expecting a 13-4.
Oh, overall, 13-4.
I expect Brady to take me home.
Okay. So we're going to simulate here to the midway season, and we'll see how your team's doing. Again, injuries are off. We got a Brady-led offense. You got your stout right now defense advancing to midseason. Look at that.
6-1.
I know
We're
you
on
don't know
pace.
do you see that?
We're on pace.
Do
We're
you
on
see
pace.
what you're doing?
Dude, a legend.
6-1. You
Yeah.
Bears 4-3.
I'm gonna do this for Stafford. We're gonna get a playoff win for Stafford.
Dude, let's go. Shout out to the episode 1 here, Low the Wagon. Shout out to dynastytradecalculator.com. More importantly, shout out to you, Izzy. Let's check out these stats. 15-2 for Brady, a 66 completion percentage. Mostert, dude, Patterson's. Oh, you got Cordarrelle.
Yeah.
Brady's out there doing his dude. Coleman.
He got a tutty. He got his tutty.
Yeah, dude, we're out here. Lockett. Dude, Rondale is killing it. Antonio ain't doing nothing.
What happened to Smith?
I don't know.
He gone.
Let's go to the depth chart. Well, let's go defense first. Defense. Yeah, you're doing fine, man. Donald with 6 sacks. You love to see it. Oh, 6 for Ingram, 4.5.
God,
Dude,
dang.
6-1. Go Lions. 2-2. We got to see a little more interceptions, but 2-4-6. We'll take 6. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Let's go to the depth chart. Maybe acquiring Smith, put him down there on the depth chart. Let's put him up there. I mean, Rondale's killing it. Antonio.
But he wasn't, though. When you looked at the depth chart, he was there. I don't know what happened. Maybe
I mean, dude, it's 6-1. Does it matter?
Maybe he got PED. Maybe he got busted.
Yeah, dude, he could have got.
Because he was trying to get bigger.
Yeah, dude, he's like Rondale Moore is earning reps, and you love to see it.
Dude, yeah, Smith isn't even putting anything up. He's not even playing. Like, coach just said, he's got a bad attitude.
But it doesn't matter because
I'm
you're
good with that.
6-1.
I like it.
All right, let's simulate.
We're saving him for the playoffs.
Let's simulate to the playoffs. Let's see how the Detroit Lions and the NFC North, Bears, Vikings, Packers, 6-1. Izzy, shout out DTC. Episode 1 here, Low the Wagon. This is a great kickoff. Dave Kluge led off first season. Great to have you here for the second season kickoff. Week 18. Oh, that's crazy. That's such a change.
13-4 or better. Look at that.
You won the division. We don't need the wild card playoff when we're in the divisional championship game.
Yep.
Or sorry, you are. I'm not. I'm just here having fun with you. We'll simulate over here.
Did we make the Super Bowl? Oh, we didn't. We're not there yet.
No, we're in again. I'm learning this whole new Madden 22 thing. 13-4 Lions going up against the 10-7 Washington football team.
My offense is poop. 79 overall.
That's true. 80, but that makes sense. You went defense heavy. You know what I mean? Your offense is not poop. It's just like, it's a tomato situation. All right, are you ready to simulate the divisional championship?
Yes.
13-4 Detroit Lions versus the 10-7 football team.
We've advanced.
Conference championship.
We've advanced.
31-24. That was a tight game. But you're going up against the 10-7 Dallas. Their team looks really well-rounded.
This is it's stacked.
There's a reason why you went 13-4. That could have been because of your bad division. Let's not talk about it. 10-7 Dallas, but we're playing at Ford Field. Shout out to the Lions. Conference championship.
Brady can't. He wouldn't lose this game.
Are you ready?
Yeah, he's not going to lose this game. It's Tom Brady.
I'm so nervous, bro.
It's Tom Brady. He won't lose. I don't even know what happened. Did we lose?
Do you want to know? I mean, you can tell. 24-14 loss to the Dallas Cowboys.
Brady
making it to the divisional championship. 13-4 first overall season. Izzy, that was a perfect first season. That was awesome to have you on. Again, shout out to those questions you were answering. Thank you for making it fun. Izzy, the floor is yours here. Let the world know, whoever watches this, let the world know what's going on, what's good with Izzy's DTC's life.
Yeah, no, we just got nothing too crazy. We just obviously had our calculator we released 6 years ago. Continue to develop that. You can find me at DTC_IzzyE on Twitter. I don't do content anymore. Those days are long gone. I'm an old head now. Let the young guys do it. You can find me on the Dynasty Trade Calculator podcast with my host, John Paul Hurley.
Shout out to John. Shout out to DT. See, thank you so much for kicking off the inaugural.
Yeah, brother.
Here, 13-4 record. That's tough to beat. One of the better seasons this season. You know,
Yeah, I'll send a text to Tom.
Shout out Tom, dude. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you everyone for watching, whether you tuned in now or in the future. Have a good night, good morning, good evening. Catch us next Wednesday. We got Jordan Rains coming on. We're going to be talking a little IDP, followed up by Kelly Singh and Jordan Vanek for a little DFS. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Izzy, as well, for blessing us with your time. Everyone have a good night.
All right.